On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Cobble.
A rounded, irregularly shaped stone used for paving streets or for building walls. Verb, to make or repair something in a rough and hurried way.
Examples:
Cobble driveway. Cobble up a policy accord. The town is known for its historic cobble streets, which were laid by hand in the 19th century.
Optimism.
A feeling or the belief that good things will happen, or the quality of being full of hope and emphasizing the positive aspects of a situation.
Examples:
Sense of optimism. Political optimism. There is considerable optimism that the economy will recover soon.
Intellect.
The ability to think logically and comprehend information, especially at an advanced level.
Examples:
Enrich my intellect. Human intellect. Your intellect is capable of distinguishing among similar objects.
Misunderstand.
To interpret or understand something in the wrong way.
Examples:
Misunderstand each other. Misunderstand entirely about her. You should not misunderstand the meaning of freedom.
Geothermal.
Relating to or produced by the internal heat of the earth, often used to refer to energy produced by tapping into the natural heat of the earth.
Examples:
Geothermal activity. Geothermal drilling. The town is exploring using geothermal energy to power its homes and buildings.
Gore.
To pierce with a sharp object, causing injury or death. Noun, coagulated blood from a wound.
Examples:
Gore him with a weapon. Gore scene. The hunter gored the deer with an arrow.
Congressperson.
A person who belongs to a Congress, especially a member of the U.S. House of Representatives. Congressman, congressperson is used to avoid gender discrimination.
Examples:
Hawkish congressperson. Former congressperson. The term of a congressperson is 2 years.
Arctic.
Of or relating to the region around the North Pole or the Arctic Ocean, very cold.
Examples:
Arctic ice. High Arctic. Cold temperatures and long, dark winters characterize the Arctic climate.
Gulf.
A large ocean inlet or deep bay that is partially enclosed by land.
Examples:
Gulf War. Gulf Stream. The Gulf of Mexico is a body of water in the southern United States.
Mobilize.
To make something ready for action or use, to organize people or resources for a particular purpose.
Examples:
Mobilize cooperation. Mobilize a stiff joint. The military mobilized troops to the border.
Equinox.
Either of 2 times of the year, usually in March and September, when the sun crosses the celestial equator, resulting in equal amounts of daylight and darkness worldwide.
Examples:
Autumn equinox. Equinox solstice. The vernal equinox marks the beginning of spring when day and night are approximately equal in length.
Boulder.
A large, smooth rock, typically one that has been worn away from a cliff or mountain by erosion.
Examples:
Boulder field. Lava boulder. The hikers had to climb over a boulder that was blocking their path.
Unnerve.
To cause someone to feel anxious, frightened, or unsettled, to deprive someone of their composure, confidence, or courage.
Examples:
Unnerve opponent. Unnerve crowd. The unpredictable weather pattern unnerved the farmers as it affected their crops.
Venus.
The planet second in order from the Sun.
Examples:
Venus orbiter. Surface of Venus. They launched a rocket toward Venus.
Leech.
A type of worm that feeds on the blood of humans or animals, a person who takes advantage of others for personal gain without giving anything in return.
Examples:
Blood-sucking leech. Aquatic leech habitat. The pharmacy sells leeches for medicinal purposes, but they're not cheap.
Human-made.
Created or produced by humans, artificial.
Examples:
Human-made climate change. The worst human-made disaster. The bridge is a human-made structure and was built to span the river.
Skeptic.
A person who doubts or questions the truth of specific claims, beliefs, or doctrines, especially those in religion or the supernatural.
Examples:
An ingrained skeptic. Climate skeptic. He was a skeptic who doubted the existence of supernatural phenomena.
Stratosphere.
The second layer of the Earth's atmosphere, extending from about 7 to 50 kilometers above the Earth's surface, containing the ozone layer.
Examples:
Stratosphere layer. Stratosphere ozone. The ozone layer, which protects us from harmful UV radiation, is in the stratosphere.
Unify.
To bring or join something together so that they form a single unit.
Examples:
Unify the system. Unify the party. The people believe that they can unify the country.
Moot.
To bring up or introduce a matter for discussion, debate, or consideration, especially when the issue may be hypothetical, irrelevant, or not yet determined, to suggest a point of view or argument without necessarily taking a position on it. Adjective, subject to debate, dispute, or uncertainty, and therefore, having little practical significance or relevance.
Examples:
Moot point. Moot a topic. Recent developments have mooted the argument over the issue.
Supple.
Flexible and easy to bend or move, gracefully agile, adaptable or responsive to change or new ideas.
Examples:
Supple muscles. Supple leather. The ballerina's supple movements left the audience mesmerized.
Shale.
A sedimentary rock formed from the accumulation of fine-grained clay, silt, or mud, often used in construction or as a source of fuel.
Examples:
Shale rock. Shale gas. The geologist studied the shale layers in the rock formations to determine their age.
Cram.
To force or try to fit a large amount of information into a short time, especially in preparation for an examination. To force or try to fit a large amount of something into a small space.
Examples:
Cram more circuits into chips. Cram 5 people into a car. She had to cram for the final exam and stayed up all night studying.
Subprime.
Of or relating to financial loans, particularly mortgages, which are made to individuals with poor credit histories or limited income, often associated with higher interest rates and a greater risk of default.
Examples:
Subprime lending. Subprime market. The subprime mortgage crisis of 2008 led to a global economic downturn.
Disclaim.
To deny any responsibility or connection with something, to renounce or give up any claim to something.
Examples:
Disclaim his rights. Disclaim ownership. The company had to state to disclaim any responsibility for the faulty product and to offer refunds to affected customers.
Photovoltaics.
A branch of technology that involves the conversion of sunlight into electricity using solar cells or other photoelectric devices. The generation of electricity directly from sunlight, typically using solar panels.
Examples:
Photovoltaics recycling initiatives. Photovoltaic system. The development of thin-film photovoltaics has allowed for a wider range of applications in building design.
Ratify.
To officially approve or confirm something, often through a formal process or agreement, to give legal or binding validity to something by formal consent or agreement.
Examples:
Ratify a treaty. Ratify an agreement. The members of the organization voted to ratify the new constitution.
Localize.
To restrict or confine something to a specific area or location, to adapt or translate something for a particular region or market.
Examples:
Localize an infection. Localize the problem. It is crucial to quickly localize the source of the contamination to prevent further spread of the virus.
Heroism.
Great courage or bravery, especially in the face of danger or adversity, the act of sacrificing oneself for a noble cause.
Examples:
Acts of heroism. Military heroism. The firefighter showed true heroism when he rescued the family from the burning building.
Commonplace.
Occurring very often, lacking originality or interest.
Examples:
Become a commonplace sight. Commonplace event. Forgetting someone's name is a commonplace occurrence.
Banal.
Lacking originality, creativity, or freshness, uninteresting or dull, due to being overused or overly familiar.
Examples:
Banal conversation. Banal plot. The restaurant's menu had a banal selection of generic dishes with no unique or exciting options.
Distracted.
Having one's attention diverted or divided, being unable to concentrate because of being preoccupied or worried.
Examples:
Get distracted by an urgent matter. Distracted by a conversation. I was so distracted by my phone that I nearly walked into a lamppost.
Distract.
To draw someone's attention away from what they are trying to do.
Examples:
Distract attention from the real issue. Distract public opinion. Please don't distract me while I'm studying.
Disturb.
To interrupt someone who is trying to work, sleep, etc.
Examples:
Disturb the peace. Disturb his sleep. Tourists frequently disturb the island's delicate natural balance.
Reframe.
To reinterpret, rephrase, or redefine an issue, situation, or question in a different way.
Examples:
Reframe resource allocation. Reframe problem. The therapist tried to reframe his negative thoughts.
Opportune.
Suitable or happening at a time that is suitable or convenient for a particular purpose.
Examples:
Opportune occasion. An opportune remark. The phone rang at the most opportune time.
Philharmonic.
Relating to a symphony orchestra or group of musicians playing classical music.
Examples:
National Philharmonic. Philharmonic concert. The Philharmonic Orchestra played an incredible concert last night.
Excite.
To make someone feel suddenly enthusiastic or eager.
Examples:
Excite the crowd. Excite rebellion. The news of her promotion excited her.
Republican.
A person who supports or advocates for a particular form of government, typically one that has an elected head of state rather than a monarch, a member or supporter of the Republican Party in the United States.
Examples:
Republican ideology. Republican Party. Many Republican lawmakers are advocating for stricter immigration policies.
Senate.
A legislative body, especially the upper house of a parliament.
Examples:
Senate hearing. Senate Finance Committee. The Senate Majority Leader announced plans to bring the bill to the floor for a vote.
Senator.
A member of a legislative body, especially a member of the U.S. Senate.
Examples:
Junior Senator. Senator term. The hawkish senator gave a speech on the new bill in the Senate.
Exhale.
To breathe out air or vapor from the lungs or mouth, to release or emit something slowly or gently.
Examples:
Exhale a big sigh. Exhale cigarette smoke. He took a deep breath and slowly began to exhale.
Mechanized.
Operated or characterized by machinery or automation, equipped with or reliant on machines or technology for operation or function.
Examples:
Mechanized farming. Mechanized production. The mechanized assembly line increased production efficiency tenfold.
Sclerotic.
Referring to the hardening or thickening of a tissue, organ, or other body parts, often due to infection, disease, or aging.
Examples:
Sclerotic lesion. Sclerotic plaques. The sclerotic arteries in his legs made it difficult for him to walk long distances.
Moratorium.
A temporary suspension or delay of an activity or process, often as a result of an official agreement or decision.
Examples:
A temporary moratorium on evictions. Impose moratorium. The council has decided to impose a moratorium on building new houses in the area.
Proverb.
A short saying that expresses a truth or gives advice based on practical experience.
Examples:
A hackneyed proverb. Ancient proverb. The famous proverb actions speak louder than words reminds us to focus on deeds instead of words.